The Arabian Desert. For millennia, its silence held stories whispered on the winds, tales of empires risen and fallen. Yet in its desolate heart, a new story was about to be written, one that would shape the course of human history. This is the story of Islam, a faith born in the crucible of the desert, its message carried on the wings of divine revelation. The world stood at a crossroads. The Byzantine and Sassanid empires, locked in a perpetual struggle for dominance, cast long shadows across the land. Meanwhile, in the Arabian Peninsula, a tapestry of tribal societies thrived, bound by ancient traditions and the harsh realities of desert life. Mecca, a bustling hub of commerce and pilgrimage, stood as a testament to the entrepreneurial spirit of the Arabs. Amidst the shifting sands and the relentless sun, destiny was preparing to reveal itself. In the city of Mecca, a man of impeccable character and profound spirituality was chosen as the conduit for a divine message. His name was Muhammad, and his first revelation from God marked the beginning of a prophetic mission that would forever alter history. The Arabian Peninsula, a land of extremes where life against all odds not only survives but thrives. It was here, in this crucible of nature's extremes, that the seeds of Islam were sown. Life in ancient Arabia revolved around the scarcity of water, with nomadic tribes traversing vast distances, their survival dependent on finding oases. The Arabian Peninsula stood as a vital bridge between powerful empires. Arabian merchants traversing these ancient trade routes became conduits of cultural exchange. Mecca, strategically located on the trade routes, flourished as a center of commerce. Yet amidst this bustling trade and cultural exchange, the Arabian Peninsula remained a land fragmented by tribal loyalties. The Arabian Peninsula bore witness to the rise and fall of numerous kingdoms and empires. The ruins of grand palaces and ancient cities, half buried by the shifting sands of time, served as stark reminders of the impermanence of power. These ancient civilizations, though long faded into the mists of time, left behind an indelible mark on the Arabian Peninsula. The religious landscape of pre-Islamic Arabia was as diverse as its people. While the dominant belief system was polytheism, other faiths also found a foothold in the region. Christianity and Judaism had established communities, their influence extending along the trade routes. These diverse beliefs coexisted, creating a rich tapestry of spiritual traditions. The year was 610 CE. In the heart of the wilderness, on the slopes of Mount Hira, a lone figure sought solace and connection with the divine. His name was Muhammad, known for his integrity and deep spirituality. It was during one such period of solitude that a profound experience would forever alter the course of his life and history. The angel Gabriel, a messenger of God, appeared before Muhammad, commanding him to recite. The revelations began. Words flowed through Muhammad, words not of his own making, but imbued with the divine will. They spoke of a single, all-powerful God, Allah, the creator of all that is seen and unseen. This concept of submission lay at the very heart of the new faith, a faith that would come to be known as Islam. The revelations provided guidance on how to live a moral and just life, emphasizing compassion, honesty, charity, and justice. At first, Muhammad shared the revelations only with his closest family and friends. Gradually, the message of Islam spread through Mecca, whispered from one trusted individual to another. Many of the early converts were those marginalized and disenfranchised by Meccan society. Despite the risks, the Muslim community grew steadily, bound together by their shared faith and belief in Muhammad's prophetic mission. As the number of Muslims grew, so did the opposition from the Meccan elite. Believers were subjected to ridicule, social ostracism, economic boycotts, and even physical abuse. Despite these hardships, Muhammad urged his followers to respond with patience, perseverance, and forgiveness. The persecution reached a fever pitch with the deaths of two of Muhammad's most steadfast supporters, his wife Khadija and his uncle Abu Talib. Facing escalating persecution in Mecca, the Muslims were invited by the people of Yathrib to settle amongst them. This migration, known as the Hijra, marked a turning point in Islamic history. In Medina, Muhammad established the first Islamic community, governed by the principles of the Quran and the teachings of the Prophet. The Constitution of Medina established a social contract, guaranteeing religious freedom, mutual defense, and a system of justice based on Islamic principles. The Hijra to Medina marked a pivotal moment in Islamic history. The Quraysh of Mecca, outraged by the Muslims' departure and their growing influence, viewed Medina as a threat. Raids and skirmishes between the two cities escalated, culminating in the Battle of Badr in 624 CE. The Muslim army, inspired by their faith and the Prophet's leadership, achieved a decisive victory, sending shockwaves through Arabia. In the 7th century, the rapid expansion of Islamic influence brought the Muslims into conflict with the Byzantine and Sassanid empires. The Battle of Yarmouk in 636 CE shattered Byzantine control over Syria and Palestine. The conquest of Jerusalem in 638 CE held immense religious significance for the Muslims. Meanwhile, on the Eastern Front, Muslim armies advanced into the heart of the Sassanid Empire, leading to its collapse and the incorporation of Persia into the Islamic realm. Following the Prophet Muhammad's death in 632 CE, the leadership passed to four rightly guided caliphs, Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, and Ali. Abu Bakr quelled rebellions and began expansion. Umar continued this, conquering Persia, Egypt, and North Africa. Uthman codified the Quran and expanded east. Ali faced internal strife and was assassinated in 661 CE. The assassination of Ali led to a period of dynastic rule in the Islamic world, with the establishment of the Umayyad Caliphate in 661 CE. Under the Umayyads, the Islamic Empire reached its greatest geographical extent, stretching from Spain in the west to the borders of China in the east. The Umayyad capital was moved from Medina to Damascus, a strategic location from which to govern their vast empire. They oversaw a period of economic prosperity, cultural flourishing, and architectural achievements. During their reign, Muslim armies crossed the Strait of Gibraltar, conquering most of the Iberian Peninsula and establishing Islamic rule in Spain. To the east, they pushed into Central Asia, clashing with the Tang dynasty of China at the Battle of Talas in 751 CE. The Umayyads, while expanding the empire's frontiers, also faced internal challenges. Their rule was marked by growing dissent from those who questioned their legitimacy and their policies, particularly towards non-Arab Muslims. By the early 8th century, the Islamic Empire had become a global superpower. Its influence extended far beyond its political borders, shaping trade, culture, and intellectual life across vast swathes of the globe. Muslim merchants traveling along ancient trade routes carried not just goods but also ideas, knowledge, and innovations. From the bustling markets of Baghdad to the vibrant port cities of North Africa, the Islamic world became a crossroads of civilizations. The pursuit of knowledge was highly valued in Islamic society. Scholars from diverse backgrounds flocked to centers of learning like Baghdad, Cordoba, and Cairo, translating ancient texts, conducting scientific experiments, and making groundbreaking discoveries in fields like mathematics, astronomy, and medicine. The Islamic Golden Age, spanning several centuries, witnessed a remarkable flourishing of art, literature, and architecture. The Alhambra Palace in Spain, the Great Mosque of Damascus, and the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem stand as enduring testaments to the architectural genius of this era. The rise of Islam was not just a story of military conquests and empire building, it was also a story of remarkable intellectual and cultural flourishing, a period historians now call the Golden Age of Islam. Imagine a world where knowledge was prized above all else, where scholars from diverse backgrounds flocked to centers of learning, eager to engage in debate, to share their wisdom and to push the boundaries of human understanding. This was the world of the Islamic Golden Age. From the 8th to the 13th centuries, the Islamic world became a beacon of intellectual inquiry, a crucible where ancient wisdom fused with new ideas to spark a renaissance that would illuminate the world. Driven by a thirst for knowledge and a deep reverence for learning, Muslim scholars made groundbreaking discoveries in a wide range of fields. This intellectual awakening was fueled by a number of factors. The Islamic emphasis on education, the translation of ancient Greek, Persian, and Indian texts into Arabic, and the patronage of wealthy rulers created a fertile ground for scholarship and innovation to thrive. Cities like Baghdad, Cordoba, and Cairo became vibrant centers of learning, attracting scholars, artists, and intellectuals from across the Islamic world and beyond. Libraries, overflowing with scrolls and manuscripts, became hubs of intellectual exchange and debate. In Baghdad, the Abbasid Caliph Harun al-Rashid established the House of Wisdom, a renowned center of learning that attracted some of the brightest minds of the age. Here, scholars translated ancient Greek philosophical and scientific works into Arabic, making them accessible to a wider audience and laying the groundwork for future scientific breakthroughs. Cordoba, the capital of Islamic Spain, rivaled Baghdad as a center of intellectual and cultural vibrancy. Under the patronage of the Umayyad caliphs, Cordoba became a beacon of tolerance and learning, a place where Muslim, Christian, and Jewish scholars collaborated and exchanged ideas. Cairo, too, emerged as a major center of Islamic scholarship, particularly in the fields of theology, law, and astronomy. The Al-Azhar Mosque, founded in the 10th century, evolved into a renowned university that continues to this day to be a respected center of Islamic learning. Section 3. The language of scholarship and faith. Arabic, the language of the Quran, became the language of scholarship and intellectual discourse throughout the Islamic world. This linguistic unity facilitated the dissemination of knowledge across vast distances, connecting scholars from Spain to India. The translation movement, initiated by Muslim scholars, played a pivotal role in preserving and transmitting ancient knowledge. Works of philosophy, mathematics, astronomy, and medicine, once thought lost, were rescued from oblivion and made accessible to a new generation of thinkers. Muslim scholars didn't just translate these ancient texts, they built upon them, adding their own insights and making original contributions to various fields of study. They developed new mathematical concepts, refined astronomical observations, and made significant advances in medicine, optics, and engineering. This emphasis on knowledge and learning was deeply rooted in the teachings of Islam. The Quran itself encourages observation, reflection, and the pursuit of knowledge as a path to understanding the divine. The Prophet Muhammad himself stressed the importance of seeking knowledge, even if it meant traveling to distant lands. To Section 4. A legacy etched in stone and verse. The Golden Age of Islam left a legacy that continues to inspire the world today. From magnificent mosques and palaces to groundbreaking discoveries in mathematics, astronomy, and medicine, the impact is undeniable. Islamic art and architecture, renowned for their beauty and precision, have left an indelible mark. The Alhambra, Taj Mahal, and Great Mosque of Damascus are architectural wonders that inspire awe. Muslim scholars made significant contributions to algebra, trigonometry, and geometry. The introduction of Arabic numerals revolutionized mathematics. Muslim astronomers made significant strides in observational astronomy. They developed instruments like the astrolabe for precise measurements. The legacy of the Islamic Golden Age is a testament to human curiosity and cultural exchange. Section 1, a tapestry woven through time. From the deserts of 7th century Arabia, the story of Islam has unfolded across centuries and continents, its threads woven intricately into human history. What began as a revelation to a lone man in a cave has blossomed into a faith embraced by nearly 2 billion people worldwide, a testament to the enduring power of its message. As we've journeyed through time, tracing the rise of Islam from its humble beginnings to its golden age of intellectual and cultural flourishing, we've witnessed the profound impact of this faith on shaping civilizations. But the story of Islam, like the stories of all great faiths, is not a static monolith frozen in time. It's a living, breathing tapestry, constantly evolving, adapting, and being reinterpreted by each generation that embraces its teachings. To truly understand Islam's significance in the world today, we must look beyond the often simplistic narratives that dominate headlines and delve into the rich diversity of its interpretations, the dynamism of its cultures, and the enduring spirit of its people. Section 2, Beyond the Headlines, Understanding Islam Today. Understanding Islam requires nuance and a rejection of monolithic portrayals. Islam is a global faith with diverse beliefs and practices. From Jakarta to London and Istanbul, Islam reflects a rich tapestry of human experience. Muslims are not a homogeneous group. They come from diverse backgrounds, each with unique perspectives. Engaging with this diversity helps dismantle harmful stereotypes and fosters meaningful dialogue. Section 3. The enduring spirit of innovation. The spirit of inquiry and innovation that characterized the Islamic Golden Age is far from extinguished. Across the Muslim world today, a new generation of thinkers, artists, and entrepreneurs is emerging, drawing inspiration from their heritage while pushing the boundaries of human achievement. In fields like medicine, engineering, and technology, Muslim scientists and innovators are making groundbreaking contributions, tackling some of the world's most pressing challenges. From developing life-saving vaccines to pioneering renewable energy solutions, they're demonstrating the transformative power of knowledge and ingenuity. Beyond the realm of science and technology, Muslim artists, writers, and musicians are captivating audiences worldwide with their creativity and artistry. Through their work, they are challenging stereotypes, sparking conversations, and sharing their unique perspectives with the world. This resurgence of creativity and innovation is a testament to the enduring legacy of Islamic civilization, a legacy that continues to inspire excellence and push the boundaries of human potential. It's a reminder that the story of Islam is not confined to the past, but is being written anew with each passing generation. Section 4, a shared human story. In an increasingly interconnected world, understanding the story of Islam is not just an academic exercise, it's a matter of vital importance. It's about recognizing the shared humanity that binds us together, regardless of our faith, culture, or ethnicity. The challenges we face today, climate change, poverty, conflict, and injustice, transcend national borders and religious divides. Addressing these challenges requires collaboration, empathy, and a willingness to bridge divides and find common ground. By learning about each other's histories, traditions, and beliefs, we can begin to dismantle the walls of ignorance and fear that so often divide us. We can begin to see each other not as strangers, but as fellow travelers on this shared journey we call life. The story of Islam, like the stories of all great faiths, is ultimately a story about the human search for meaning, purpose, and connection with the divine. It's a story about hope, resilience, and the enduring power of the human spirit to overcome adversity and strive for a better world. Section 5. Towards a Future of Understanding. As we conclude our exploration of the dawn of a faith, let us carry with us the lessons learned, the insights gained, and the inspiration to build bridges of understanding and respect across cultures and faiths. Let us challenge ourselves to look beyond the headlines, to engage with nuance and complexity, and to embrace the richness and diversity of human experience. Let us remember that our shared humanity far outweighs our differences, and that by working together we can create a future where knowledge triumphs over ignorance, compassion over fear, and understanding over division. The story of Islam, a faith born in the deserts of Arabia centuries ago, continues to unfold in our world today. It's a story that invites us to reflect on our own beliefs, to celebrate our shared humanity, and to work together towards a future where peace, justice, and understanding prevail.